Oh, finally! Finally, I knew this double egg relic would come in handy eventually. Oh, with 20 minutes left on this double egg relic. That is the second one I've used this week, however, but 16 hours. That is the VIP breeding time for cockerel, 20 hours base. There's his eggo in the hatchery! Cute. And at last, with 1 day remaining, we finally have this dragon, you know, with all the breeding and then now the hatching time. We've got him now, which is great. Adorable little egg with the blue feathers. Love it. Again, I did prefer some of the other colours for this dragon, but purple was pretty good too. But I guess I can't be too mad at the community. But either way, an epic with wind, shadow and fire is actually quite a good combination if you don't have too many epics. He can actually get you pretty far in the map. So the cockerel dragon has all the ferocity and chupa of a barnyard rooster, but it's the size of a lion. You can understand why this trainer advises you to approach with caution and ideally a treat. Wait, it's the size of a lion. What, in its baby form or in its adult form? Because if that's in its baby form, that would be a little bit terrifying. Because that would mean it would only get much bigger. I don't want to imagine that. I really don't want to imagine this baby here literally being the size of a lion. I mean, I don't get that vibe from seeing it in the habitat unless my idea of all the other dragons I've ever hatched is completely off. I'm scared now. Have you seen its green mouth? Why does it have a green mouth? Or is that just a green tongue? Either way, really weird, really strange feature about this dragon. Adorable baby. I actually love it in its baby form, but of course, because we have this dragon, we are going to need to use it as part of the Heroes Challenge. So I'm going to level it up to level 20, which is what I normally do anyway for these dragons. So 16, 17, 18, 19, there we go, we're at 20. We've got the dinner time scrolls, and look at that bad boy. It's such a cool dragon, genuinely. Maybe this is going to be my new favourite. You know what, should I just make this my new favourite dragon? If it had been the greeny blue that everyone had voted for, it would 100% be my favourite, but again, not that purple is bad, it's just I'm very biased towards aqua. But that is us with that cockerel dragon finally, but with the Heroes Challenge, we can now start progressing in this event. So, that means that we have to go through all of these levels and reach the end, and if we do, we will get the splotch dragon as a prize. I'm trying to click on the splotch dragon's picture and it's not working because, like most things in this game, it's broken. But anyway, we will start off with level 4 dragons, and it will slowly get more and more difficult in terms of the actual levels. You can see that the cooldown for this battle here is 1 minute, but most of the battles here, the cooldown will be about 30 minutes? So, you're going to have a few hours that you're going to have to go through with this event. So let's have a look at the actual Heroes Challenge event itself. Here we go. It tells us here the battles and the rewards for every single battle in this Heroes Challenge event. So we've got food, gold and scrolls for most of these battles, a couple of gems here and there. But it will get to 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes is what it says here, which, I don't know, it doesn't seem accurate since this one is 1 minute. But this is what it's been like before. It says every 30 minutes here, so what is that going to come out at? 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Essentially, it's going to be just under a day if you know, don't take it too seriously, come back every so often. It's probably going to come out to around about a day's worth of time frame max. Again, that's if you're not being too, I guess, panicked over the time. As you can see here, this one's a 2-minute timer, which means that the ones that are actually on the wiki are different. They are different, so don't take this completely as it is here, because I feel like the timers are actually shorter than that. But you know, the main part about this whole event is actually getting the dragon itself. And one thing about this is that in the past we have had to level up dragons, and I'm not sure if the levels are accurate on here. But on here it says that the highest level dragon, if you are in player bracket 4, because you see, you get these different brackets for events and things like that. which is dependent on, I believe it's your actual player level instead of your dragon level, but in bracket 4, which is where I would be since I am now max player level, it would be level 40s with level 3 skill upgrades. So for that reason, we'd have to know how much food is normally required to get a dragon to level 40, which we do have the table here. For level 40, it takes about 8.1 million food, 8.2-ish million food. To go above that, then it starts getting quite expensive, because then it goes to 9, 10, 11 million just to get to 43. And you've got to remember, when you're upgrading dragons for this event, as in if you're going to actually pop them in the academy, you got to take the time that they spend in the academy into account as well, which means that the timers for the Heroes Challenge, say they're 20 minutes long, then it would actually be not good for you to pop your dragon in the academy to upgrade it, because it would take much longer than the actual, you know, break between the battle. So if you've only got, in my instance, a day left, your only hope really is going to be like level 1, level 2 upgrades, and I guess just leveling them up over the enemy dragon's levels, which is kind of sucky because you don't like wasting so much food on a dragon that you're not actually going to use in your team. But even having the base upgrades will mean that you're going to damage more than one opponent at once, and plus Dragon Fury Essence is going to help out majorly during this event as well. But you can see we've got more dragons coming in. They're still level 4, but they will keep getting upgraded and upgraded. So as we go through the event, that is what will happen. But it's an event where you have to be logging in very, very frequently, as you can see. It's like, remember the boss challenge events? Yeah, I guess you could say it's sort of the same thing, except it's a hell of a lot more, I guess, annoying because of how frequently you have to log in. But anyway, so that is going to be that. We're not going to be able to try out the breeding blitz event because, oh, should we even do it? I mean, is there any point to doing it mainly? Because while we've got the cockerel doing whatever the heck it's doing, I guess we can still battle with it, but I mean, do we need another Libra dragon? Is this even a good idea? But, you know, if we got the splotch dragon, we'd probably have a couple of tries to go for it. But we don't have the splotch yet. But actually, no, we won't be able to unless we gemmed, because we'd have to have the hatching time for the splotch as well. You know, this is why I hate these breeding blitz events. It's like, you have to breed cockerel dragon. And so you have to breed it, you have to hatch it, then you have to use it in the event, then you have to get the splotch dragon, then you have to hatch the splotch dragon, and then you can go and try and breed for the Libra. So realistically, you only really have a good chance of going for it if you have been breeding or trying to breed it since like day 1 and you get it super quick. Oh well. I guess we'll keep trying to breed for Orca for now. That sucks that hatchery is completely full and that's a 40-minute timer. Sucks majorly, in fact, but, you know, we'll have Kronos later on today, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. And I guess we might as well go for more cockerel dragons, because I've got nothing else to breed. I don't have any other enchantment breedables to go for yet. We are closing in on doing our attempts for the wonderful Scully dragon. Will we be going for him soon? Probably not, because leveling up the Crumbly dragon, that's his name, to a high enough level to be able to enchant it is awful. What is it, dragon level 80? Because, again, I don't know why I decided to do it, but I was just like, why don't I just go for the Scully dragon? It's like, fine, but to get the 7th enchantment star, you have to upgrade it to dragon level 80, and getting to level 80 is like a good 100 and something million food, which would be fine. I don't mind wasting it, because I've got nothing else to go for, but I don't know, it feels like I'm doing something wrong. It feels like, really? You're gonna use this amount of food just to breed one dragon? It's like, maybe? Because at that point, it's like, why don't you just save the food and just use it on a new ancient? Because if we're gonna get a new ancient event soon, which we probably will, you might as well just save it for a dragon during that, which I can see the point made and the reasons for that. But do I care enough? I think that's the big question. I think that really is the big question. But anyway, on top of that, I do also want to point out that I don't have the page open yet, but we did have the weekly schedule come out on Friday, which I didn't actually go through. But it did actually reveal to us how the 2 new dragons were going to be revealed in terms of algae and skyhorn. And the algae dragon is coming in the bottomless dungeon next week, so that's from tomorrow. And we have a breeding blitz event, yay, the skyhorn dragon, not happy about that. We have the perfume coming as the dragon of the week, and I don't think I actually have the perfume dragon. I'm just going to go and do that battle real quick. So, I don't know. I'm happy that we're getting a returning dragon, but I believe the perfume is required to breed that skyhorn dragon. So, I'm not too happy about that. Again, these breeding blitz events are getting more and more obscure and more annoying by the second. Just for a new dragon, it's just like, hey ho, new dragon, you want it? Breeding blitz. So we got that. We got an Otto's Lotto for the scarab dragon as well, so there's that. But all the information is up at the top. So bottomless dungeon, blah 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 blah. You can get the algae dragon. You've also got the chance to find relics of breeding and double egg relics, which I like. And the pulsar dragon's going to be in the shop if you want him. Great dragon race is coming. And then the breeding blitz. Use the algae dragon and the perfume dragon to breed the brand new skyhorn dragon. And the skyhorn has a 5% base breeding chance. But you see there, this means that we have to get the algae dragon out of the dungeon. And we have to get the perfume dragon, which is the dragon of the week. Which is a whole new level of stupid. It's like, why? Why are you making it more and more obscure and more annoying? It's like, if you gave us a set of quests for us to do that we could just do and get the dragon, it would be fine. But the fact that you're relying on people to get extremely lucky just to get the algae dragon in the first place, because I've only ever gotten, what is it? Is it 1? No, 2 maybe dungeon dragons from the new dungeon, and that's even like opening the purple chest multiple times. And in the many months we've had it, I have still only gotten, I think it's 2 of them. Most of them I have not got. Yes, sometimes I just could not be bothered and I did leave for like 2 months obviously, but the times that I did try, it just never worked. So what, I'm gonna sit here doing this boring ass grindy dungeon to never get the dragon, and then just, that's like, haha, 2 new dragons, get screwed over. It's gonna start hurting my brain. You know, repeated breeding blitz events of this caliber are going to start grinding on my enjoyment of this game again. I really don't want that to happen. Now, if they said that the algae dragon is guaranteed after a certain amount of dungeon chests open, that wouldn't be so bad. But again, you've got to get the dragon, you have to hatch the dragon, and then you have to get the other breedable dragon, you have to hatch that, and then you can go and breed for the other one. So realistically, they are probably going to release a set of dungeon bundles, is my prediction for tomorrow, and so then they'll go, hey, you want the new dragon? Come and buy our 15 dungeon bundles. You know how they've done them before? I reckon that that's probably what's going to happen. Or if not, they're going to bring out something else that's even more, you know, tasty, shall we say, for those that want the new dragon, or they're just going to give us the option to buy it outright, which genuinely is probably going to be the best option. At least they might give us the option to just, you know, buy the algae dragon, and then it's like, yeah, just buy it, and then just use it for the breeding blitz. But, you know, if we don't see those dungeon token or whatever bundles, colour me surprised, but that's probably what's going to happen. Why should I have to predict something like this? It's like, okay, what is the scummiest thing they could possibly do? Yep, that's probably what they're going to do. Like, it shouldn't be like this. I shouldn't have so little faith. It should be better than this gameloft. Why are you gonna do this? New dragon, I wanted that skyhorn, I wanted that algae, and you do me dirty like this. Same with everyone. It's not just me, it's just they're screwing over all their players with these breeding blitz events. I don't get it. Do they think that they're enjoyable? I don't think I've ever met anyone that said, yeah, the breeding blitz events are enjoyable. You hear people say, yes, I'm happy I bred that dragon, but I've never heard someone say the concept of a breeding blitz is great. Because it's not. It's just not. It's just scummy. That's all it is. There is no other way of phrasing it. It is just bad. But whatever, as long as people keep buying, and as long as we keep consuming from our grand gameloft overlords, I guess we will never, ever have that resolved. Feels bad, dude. Damn you, whales. Why? Why do you have to do this? Yeah, but cracks, the whales keep the game alive. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. If the game was so bad that we have to rely on, like, 3 different people, in, like, purchasing, like, $50,000, I don't even want the game to survive. At that point, it just shows how bad it is. Anyway, enough rambling. That was me mouthing. I even forgot about doing the next battle in this event because I was mouthing so much. Look, there are a lot of things to complain about. I was getting really antsy because I didn't manage to breed cockerel until quite close to the end, which meant I was iffy on whether I'd even be able to do this event. But luckily, as you can see, the timers are quite low this time around, which means we should be able to get through it in just enough time. But now we're up to level 6 dragons, we've got a legendary to fight. So because we've got a 4-minute timer, I am just going to go ahead and pop him in here. What level did I level him up to? 20? Oh god, I have so many level 20s. Where is he? There he is. Fico. Which one do we want? Fire. There we go. 2-minute study time, which means that between the next fight we can do another upgrade. So you could do that between every fight, really. You know, optimization. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of optimization. Anyway, I think that is going to do me for now. So, I guess I'll be back when I've done that. We've also got the Lily Gem to hatch. We've also got Chrono Frigg, another couple of dragons to hatch. We got so many hatchings to do that have just been postponed week after week after week because there's no time. We need like 7 different hatchery slots at the cost of not 500,000 gems. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope you have fun, and I hope that you get the cockerel and the splotch dragons yourself too. I hope that that all works out for you. And again, if you've got any other questions about Heroes Challenge, maybe join the Discord server or, you know, leave a comment. But it's pretty simple. It's just a set of battles. Just upgrade your dragons a little bit. It'll be good enough. But you got to level them up quite a lot. So, thank you. Until next time. I hope to see you then.